right, chat. All right, we're gonna go ahead before we play any more Arknights Enfield, which is a phenomenal game, by the way. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I don't care what anyone says. We're gonna jump in to the monthly Gacha PvP. That is the Gacha revenue. Oh my God, why is Aya so cute though? Look at her. Seeing Aya in 3D as Ardelia here is just Aya Fiala is just God. She's so adorable. Oh, she just want to pinch her cheeks. She's literally one of the cutest characters in the game, chat. The Gacha revenue is the dumbest monthly video that I have to do, but it is also arguably one of the most fun monthly videos that I get to do. Why? Because people, for whatever reason, believe that it's real, true, and fact. When the reality is, it is the exact opposite. It's speculative, it's made up, and people use it to justify the revenue of their respective game. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna look at probably Honkai Star Rail top 5, Genshin Impact top 5, Love and Deep Space top 5, Naruto Mobile maybe. They're probably, yeah, they're my four top 5 picks. And I'm sure with the new Warp server for Tower of Fantasy having been available for as long as it has now, we're going to see Tower of Fantasy having made millions of dollars. We're going to see Zenless up in the tens of millions. You're going to see Wuwa making tens of millions. I'm sure Chisa actually outsold the last banner. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see exactly where everything ended up, chat. Are y'all ready? Because I am. It's a monthly tradition at this point. Okay, Rememento White Shadow, end of service, Tribe 9 end of service. We're gonna go to the important ones. Black Beacon, yep, that is now ended service. Mirren is down from 15 to 6,000, that's really low. Neural Cloud down from 16 to 6,000, that's really low as well. Haze Reverb down, actually maintaining at 29,000. Goddess Order down from 800,000 to 50k, but that's also shutting down, so that makes sense. We have Eversoul down from 150 to 70,000. It's actually pretty low, damn. How did anyone spend money in Devil May Cry Peak of Combat? That blows my mind. Overfield is a brand new MMO gacha that actually just released, by the way, chat. It is actually really, really good. I'm glad to see it made over $100,000 given how small a release it had. We have Horizon Walker down from 190 to 150. We have Anchor Panic down from 260 to 150. Resident Solstice open to almost $200,000. That's actually surprising. I'd like to attribute a little bit of that success to Papa Stix here, because Papa Stix actually did multiple videos on it talking about how fun it was, and a lot of people actually admittedly also found it fun. So hell yeah, Mormon's up from 120 to $220,000. I guess that explains how they, or why they sponsored me for dedicated video that I just posted a couple of days ago, along with multiple dedicated streams. Up 15 positions. That is fantastic. Overfill is good. I think it's pretty good too. Yeah. Milk, what's up? It's a really good game. I love the game. Really cool. Yeah, I know. Outer Plane down from 400,000 to 260,000. Ouch. Apocalypse down from 380 to 270. Ether Gazer down from 320 to 270. Damn. Okay. Guardian Tales. Wait. Wait. What is that? Wait. Wait. What? So Tower of Fantasy's huge new Warp server. The new server that was gonna save the game. With no gacha that you could spend on like skins and all the other good shit. This was a version that people were like, no, this is gonna be great. Everyone's gonna love it. Big release. Still dropped. I don't think they've had an uptick at all this year. Dude. How did they actually drop further with a new supposed free-to-play friendly cosmetic gacha server that brought in tens of thousands of people? Yo, their adverts on their Twitter had millions, several million views. they invested this money into the wrong game. The biggest game release of the year. The new warp server and removing Gacha won't save it. Evidently, they did not. Several million botted views. I mean, you are right. You are right. They did purchase. I'm assuming here they purchased YouTube. Twitter advertising to boost the actual views of the tweet. Because you look at their normal tweets, they still only get like 5 to 10k views from what I saw a couple days ago. Anyway, damn. Oh my god. Imagine being lower than Atelier Reslariana, a Japanese exclusive, or Dolphin Wave, a Japanese exclusive. God damn. Lost Sword down from 500,000 to 400,000. That's actually kind of sad to see. Dislight up from 360 to 507,000. Nice. Silver and Blood down from 980 to 755. I did hear that Silver and Blood is going the more degenerate, cultured route. So I wonder if we're going to see an uptick. Yep. Magica, or down from 1.8 million to 600,000. Damn. War of Visions up from 300 to 800,000. Snowbreak down from 1 million to 800,000, which is still actually surprisingly good. Evertale down from 1.2 to 1 million. How do people spend millions of dollars on that game, man? Unreal. Epic 7 down from 3 million to 1.1. Honkai Impact down from 1.8 to 1.1. Okay. What is... Okay, Brown Dust 2 down from 2.8 to 1.4. Ouch. The only thing that kind of annoys me is that TOF's common fails will also hurt NTE before it's even out. That was actually my concern, because Neverness is actually a very fun game from what I played, but they literally released this now, right before, just months before NTE's release. So people are going to look at this and be like, this is shit. And then they're going to look at the other games that they're making and be like, nah. And they're going to think that Neverness to Everness's quality is the quality of TOF. And it isn't. It is so significantly better. What's up, ISO? How you doing, man? Valker, how you doing? Unreal. Terrible release timing. Destiny Rising down from 3.8 to 1.7 million. Damn. Dragon Raja River. I didn't even know that was still going. Wow, that even made over $1 million. So apparently people like the Dragon Raja Gacha. Heaven Burns Red up from 1.5 to 1.9 million. Nice. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. AFK Journey down from 2.1 to 1.9 million. Limbus Company down from 2.9 to 2 million. But the game is still hovering around the $2 million mark, which is crazy. Soul Leveling Arise maintaining it 2 million. Haikyuu Fly High. Yo, I don't know. I don't know why that game makes so much. Yo, look at that drop. Wow. 8.2 million from Ethereum Restart to 2.1. 2.1. Are players finally catching on? Are players finally catching on, chat? I think they are. I think they are. Yep. Ethereum Restart. It was nice knowing you, brother. Punishing Graven up from 900,000 to 2.2 million. I'm assuming that is due to their recent update. That was wild, by the way, that they actually sponsored me for. Appreciate that, Kudo, as always. Persona 5 to Phantom X maintaining at about 2.5 million. That's pretty decent. Ethereum Restart needs to pack it up. Rip Etheria. Trickle down from 6.3 to 2.6 million. Oh my god. Damn, that's a big drop, but that's totally fine. Girls Frontline 2. Wait, isn't this is a big patch for Girls Frontline 2 right now, right? They just held their massive anniversary live stream and you saw an increase of 600 yeah, 700 grand. Good job, I guess. Saw a marginal uptick from one of your biggest updates of the year. Pad to Nowhere up from 1.5 to 2.8 million. That's impressive. Shining Nikki up from 2.7 to 3 million. Holy shit, that's crazy. What is Life Makeover? They apparently made a lot of money last month. Holy crap. 7th License Grand Cross maintaining at about 3.5 million. Wizards maintaining at 4 million. That's really good. Rip Ethereum Black Beacon. Girl Spawn 2 finally came out with the base building update on global, so I'd expect the numbers to go up. Oh, really? They finally came out with the big base building update. And that is that is the boost they saw. Okay. Okay. And they've been massively advertising. Okay. I bet WUBA's down because people are saving for 3.0. I guess we'll find out. People thought that Chisa was not going to sell very well, so we'll see. Stellasaura up 200 grand only. I guess all those limited characters that have been pushing out, all the advertising they've been doing has been largely successful. Month 2, maintaining at average. Shadowverse down from 5.2 to 4.2. And I will point out, Stellasaura is actually a good game. Like, at its core, it's a good game. It's just largely mismanaged. Blue Archive down from 4.9 to 4.7 million. Damn! Stellasaura is inching ever closer to Blue Archive, chat. Damn! Damn! Wait! Girls Frontline 2's update came with the $200 Klukai skin? So that is where the money came from. Okay, now we know. Now we know. Memento Mori up from 3 million to 5 million. God damn, dude. Damn. Okay. Azure Lane maintaining at just above $5 million. Nice. We're hitting the top 30 now, chat. Summoner's War maintaining at 6 million. Reverse 1999 down from 7.1 to 6.3 million. Yo, if you told me a year ago that Reverse 1999 was going to be making more than an average of $2 million a month, I would have been like, as much as I love this game, I don't think it's popular enough. All year, this game has been absolutely killing it, chat. God damn. Jesus. Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. Oh my god. Yo, I should have accepted their sponsorship. They asked if I wanted to do a sponsorship for a recent update, and I was like, I don't really like the game. I should have taken it. They were paying a shit ton of money. Fuck. Dragon Ball Legends maintaining at over $7 million. Nice. Seven Knights Rebirth down from 14 million to 8 million. I mean, the 8 million is still phenomenal. Bleach Soul Resonance made $8.3 million. That is unbelievable. Genuinely, that game had only been released for how many days? 2 weeks? 2 weeks, I think, right? Maybe a little over? Reverse 99 is very niche, but found target audience it did. Yep. No Disneyland, fuck you. Light and Night up from 5.6 to 8.4 million. Infinity Nikki up from 6.2 to 9.2 million. Yo, what did Infinity Nikki release that boosted its revenue? Holy crap. Damn. They're gonna have nothing to spend in 2.0, bro. Released on the 21st. Okay, so it's been 10 days. Roughly. So under 2 weeks. That's actually crazy. Yeah. People spend on Infinity. Yeah. Congratulations, guys. Wait, Zenless dropped to below 10 million. Oh my, time to pack it up, Zenless Zone 0. End of service. End of service for Zenless. It only made $9.8 million, chat. Only made 9.8 million. Wow. Fucking wow. That is horrible. How is Hoyoverse going to continue to afford to fund this game at chat when it only made $9.8 million, which means it probably only made roughly $10 million on PC. It made only roughly $10 million on console. It made only roughly $30 million total, and that is underselling it because it probably made a lot more than that. Oh my god, only $30 million across all major platforms. That's absolutely terrible. That's nothing at all. Absolute end of service. Yeah. How can a company survive off of one game only making over $30 million a month across all its platforms? It's terrible, dude. God damn. God damn. And for anyone that is taking that as my real genuine thoughts. It is called sarcasm, since I know people always do in every single monthly revenue recap video. Whoa, Chaos Zero Nightmare up from 6 million to 10 million? Yo, that is insane. Holy, and almost double from its first month. Damn. Yo, I chose the right game to stick with, chat. I chose the right game to stick with. I had Do It Night Abyss, Chaos Zero Nightmare, or Stella Sora to continue to cover and to make a main game of mine moving into 2026. I chose Chaos Zero Nightmare because I thought it was the best of the three. Evidently. Yep. Evidently, I made the right choice because 10 million is insane for a game to actually almost double in revenue like that. Come on, man. Impressive with all the free stuff they gave. I know, right? I don't think Do It Night Abyss is going to be the top 10 now. Okay, number 12, Fate Grand Order, down from 24.9 to 13.3. That's a huge drop, but still very good revenue. Oh, and Dokkan Battle up from 5 to 12 million, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Gundam G Eternal, down from 29 million to 16 million. Wait. Okay, so we have Wuwa breaking into the top 10 again. Okay, Do It Night Abyss is number 6. Hey, yo, don't spoil anything. Yo. Monster Strike, down from 21 million to 17 million. Okay. Number 9, Wuthering Waves, up from 16.6 to 18.8. Yo, almost $1.125 million short of 20 million. That is crazy. Yo, nice. Okay, so Chisa's banner actually sold crazy numbers. Nice to see. They made more money. They were actually in the positive, dude. They actually made more money than last month. Yeah, all the people that were underselling it, saying, no, Cheese is a crap character. Cheese is not going to sell much. They're not going to, nobody's going to be spending when they're waiting for 3.0. Evidently, a lot of people spent even knowing 3.0 was on the horizon. That's releasing this month. Awesome, dude. That's actually really good. That's really good. I'm impressed. Number 8. Dude, I'm assuming it's Nikkei. Nope, not Hotel Mobile. Down from 27 to 19.25 million. Okay. I saw a post on Facebook that Chaos Zero Nightmare earned 28 million. Where did they say that? Because if you look at the statistics posted by Chaos Zero Nightmare themselves, they stated 80% of their player base are mobile players. If 80% of their player base are mobile players, which again, they stated themselves in their infographic, and the revenue was, let's just say on an average 10 million, then that means 12 million was the total revenue. So Doom posters got silenced. They did. How come ZZZ is so low? Yo, ZZZ is still very high. Okay. Anything above $1 million is still good. It's on their official newsroom. Oh, it is? If that's the case, if Chaos Zero... Wait, was it in the month of November or that they made that much since release? Because if they made that much since release, then that might be a little more believable. All right. Genshin Impact down from 56 to 20 million. Oh my god. Oh my god. Only 20 million. How is Genshin gonna survive, chat? How is Genshin gonna survive? Only $20 million. Holy shit, it fell out of the top 5. End of service. It was nice knowing you, Genshin Impact. We appreciate the fact that you spawned some great games like Wuthering Waves, Arknights, Enfield, Neverness, Whoeverness, Sonata, Azure Permelia, Silver Palace, Rewinding Cadence, Unending Dawn, and all those good games. $20 million is literally Tower of Fantasy levels of revenue, bro. $20 million, which means PC only made 20 million, which means console only made 20 million. That means the grand total is only $60 million. Only $60 million, chat. That is so low. So low. $60 million across all major platforms. Yo, Hoyo are probably firing 75% of their employees right now, knowing that Genshin Impact only made $60+ million for the month of November. God damn. Small indie dev studio, small indie dev game. Yep. End of service. I mean, imagine... I don't see Nikkei here. I don't see Arknights here. Imagine losing to Nikkei and Arknights as the self-proclaimed biggest gacha game in the world. Woo! Again, chat, sarcasm. Genshin did phenomenally at 20 million. Number 6, Nikkei, up from 13 to 24 million. Wow! Okay. Nice, chat. Damn. That's big. And I'm assuming that's because of the recent update that I participated in. I pulled Nayuta. I pulled oh fuck, Lib. I forgot her full name. Shit, I haven't really used her. But that is good. That is really good. No. How we do things here is, if a game is in the red, it is end of service. If a game is in the green, it's doing great. Because that is how people on social media perceive it. If they see a red, they're like, oh, haha, your game's dying. If they see a green, they're like, yeah, my game is doing great. So that's how we do it here. That's how we do it here too, chat. Nikkei outperforming Genshin. Woo, okay. Okay. Number 5, Uma Musume, up from 16 to 28 million. Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Impressive. Very impressive, chat. Deserved, too. Love and Deep Space. Oh my god, they dropped to 30 million. From 57 to 30 million. I think that's the lowest they have been all year. Holy crap. Wow. Yep. Okay, they finally dropped out of the top 3, which means the top 3 are Honkai Star Rail number 1, Arknights. Yo, is Arknights in the top 3? No way. No way Arknights is in the top 3, man. Yeah, Love and Deep Space, end of service, man. You lost almost 50% of your revenue in 1 month. God damn, dude. All the husbando lovers are screwed. Jesus. Damn. So if Arknights made it into the top 3. Wait, what is... Oh, the Pokemon TCG. Shit, right. Yo, Pokemon TCG at number 3. Down from 49 to 41 million. Does that mean Arknights actually got number 2? Yo! Holy shit! Arknights up from 26 to 41 million! Whoa! That is the... I think that's like one of, if not the highest grossing month we've ever seen for Arknights. God damn. No, for real. And then Honkai Star Rail up from 23 to 81 million. Well, we know what happened. We know why Zenless is getting EOS, right? We know why Genshin is getting EOS. Everyone spent in Honkai Star Rail. Yo! Okay. That is crazy. New power creep rotations, why Arknights is that high up, really? See, because I play Arknights. I've been playing Arknights. I've played it all month. I didn't know there was anything like exceptional that would have triggered such a drastic increase in revenue. But there we have it. The gacha revenue for, what is this? November 2025. Honkai Star Rail winning. Arknights winning. Love and Deep Space, end of service. Uma Musume winning. Nikkei winning. Genshin Impact, end of service. Wuthering Waves winning. Fate Grand Order, end of service. Chaos Zero Nightmare winning. Zenless, end of service. And that's, wait, we don't need to classify Zenless. That is everything above the $10 million mark. Yep. Every other game below 10 million, dead. Not even worth it. They're all completely dead. I mean, $10 million a month, that's horrible. Absolutely terrible. Don't even bother with it. Don't even play it, man. Which is sarcasm again, by the way, chat. All of these games you see that are making more than $1 million are doing great. Okay, all that are making above $1 million are doing incredible. And at the end of the day, this is still speculative revenue. It is always speculative revenue. We need to remember that and not pretend it's something more than it is. Okay, chat? What place was Tower of Fantasy at? 106. It earned less this month than it earned last month, which actually blew my mind because with the Gacha server that came out, I thought it was going to make more. I was expecting at least 1 million, like a big boost up to 1 million, but it was not. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.